Skippy Tippy Wednesday. My hostel. Okay, wait, I have a lot of stories, bruh. Okay, my hostel that I stayed at. All right, so the Airbnb. Oh my god, wait. Okay, it's gonna be a long chatting stream. Is that okay? Like, they're gonna be chatting about my stories for like 2 hours, just letting you know. Okay, so my hostel, the reason why I had to get a hostel, okay? Yeah, I'll tell you everything. Is because the Airbnb opened up Thursday night, all right? And I got there Wednesday night. So I'm like, okay, what am I gonna do for Wednesday night? Am I going to get a hotel? No, it's too expensive. I found this perfect $30 hostel on a sketchy website. Only $30. Only $30. All right? Only $30. What a deal, okay? This is the hallway to get into the hostel. It does not look bad. The problem is that it smelled awful. It smelled like a library where all the old books were open and it was like rotting like pages. You know that smell? It smells like a rotting library, like like the old pages smell. Yeah. So like it smelled like that, which kind of sucked ass. No, it's not cleaning my room. My room is very clean. So I walk in. Oh my god, okay. So I walk in at like 9 p.m. I'm like, okay, I'm here at my hostel at 9 p.m. And then on the wall there was like, okay, call this number to check in and pick up your key. And I'm like, okay, so I call. And I'm like, hello, I'm here to check in. Hello, hostel, I have arrived. And then they're like, oh, okay, so you go to this key box. There's like a mailbox, like a P.O. box with like 30 squares. And he's like, okay, the code to your box is 1577. And I'm like, okay. So I open the box, I get my key. That's the check-in. That's the way you check in. You don't talk to someone in person. You open a key box. So I got my check-in. And then, no, that wasn't the actual code. It was like 14 something. And then I called it, and then I'm like, oh, okay, like, oh, just wondering, like, do you know what time I have to check out by? And he's like, I've never even seen the place. I actually live in Chicago, so I have no idea, but I'm gonna guess 11 a.m. And I'm like, so you've never even been here? And like, he's like, yeah, like, I don't even own the place. Like, I mean, I own the place, but I've never visited, so like, I don't know, but I'm in Chicago right now, so I can't really tell you. And I'm like, okay, so there's like literally no one here. Like, no one is going to be helping me at all in this hostel, all right? So, yeah. So I get the key, and then I walk in, and this is like 2 floors, right? So this is floor 1, and then there's a floor upstairs. And it takes me dead ass 20 minutes to find my room. Because my room, you enter it through a back alleyway. You have to like go downstairs into the basement and then exit the basement and go outside and then enter it through a back alleyway. So I finally found it, and it was like kind of sus. Yeah, it was like a very narrow alley, and I just like walk, and I'm like, okay, cool. So then I walk in, and then okay, I walk in, right, and it's only 3 people, me and 2 others. Okay, it was a 6-person room. Okay, and it was just me, like a Hispanic mom. She was really nice, and there's this guy that I never even saw, but it was like a teen guy. And guess what? The teen guy lived up here, and this is my bed, okay? So there's a guy up here, okay? And he's like, like on his phone or whatever. Like, there's literally someone in this picture right now. In this picture, there's a guy in there behind the curtain, all right? And my stuff is on the bottom. So, yeah, there are 6 beds, but I didn't take another one, all right? That's what I signed up for. Honestly, the worst part is that, like, it smelled so bad. Like, I just hated the smell. Hi, Seppi. Okay, so, like, when I would lay in bed, he would, like, laugh. Like, he'd be, like, laughing at his phone, and I'd be like, oh my god. And then, he would, like, creak, and then I'm like, oh my god, the creaks are so audible. Like they're literally, I can hear it so loudly. So like, I worried that I wasn't going to. I tried not to creak as much because I was like, this sucks. Brian is getting the Sevy. Thanks for continuing your gift sub. Heart gift. Thank you. Thanks, Sevy. So happy to meet you. Yeah, it's probably so awkward. So I'm laying there. And it's like so bad, chat. I like get up and like there's a spider on the wall, but it's like not even moving. So I think it's like a dead spider. Like it's just like an insect on the wall, just like just sitting there. Like I just stared at it for a few minutes and it just sat there. Like it didn't even move. And I'm like, oh, it's kind of gross. And then I was like worried about bed bugs. Yeah, I was like, oh, like fuck, do I have bed bugs? So I checked and I don't think I saw anything. It was just like a little scary. So okay, so I check in and I already feel like it was pretty awful. Like I kind of hated it. I was like, I shouldn't have got this, right? So very brave. I will probably never do it again. But okay, so I check into my hostel, right? And then Ari and Mr. Keem also land that night. So Ari and Mr. Keem are like, hey, we're in town. Do you want to get dinner? Like we both landed on Wednesday night. And I'm like, oh yeah, definitely, because all that I was doing was like laying on my bed just at the hostel, right? Ari. So yeah. Okay, wait. Chronologically, I got a clam chowder and free ice cream. Isn't that so nice? I went to this place called Salt and Straw, and like I was going there alone, and then the guy, like the worker, was just like, you can have it for free. And I'm like, really? Thank you. I think it's because I was alone. I was just walking along, and then he just gave it to me for free, and I was like, thank you. I didn't tip. I didn't tip. Because like it didn't even pull up the like the scanning card thing, right? Blue cheese, ew. I looked for. I don't know. No, I did not give him $20. But I took the ice cream and it was very nice, very delicious. I got caramel caramel cookie dough, I think. It was pretty good. Yeah, I'll go back and give him a big tip. Okay, so I was eating my ice cream, and then that's when Ari and Mr. Keem texted me and were like, do you want to get dinner? And I'm like, yeah, I already ate, but let's get dinner. So they got their little burgers and shit, and then I got some free popcorn. Big tip. Oh my. Okay, so we're eating, chatting, having a good time. It's like at a bar or whatever. It was cool. And then, guess what happened? So then, we were about to split ways. Ari and Mr. Keem dropped me off at my hostel. And when I'm at my hostel, there are dead ass 5 homeless people inside the lobby. Like, just like walking around. And then Ari and Mr. Keem are like, Emily, are you staying here? And I'm like, yeah, it's fine. And they're like, Emily, I don't think it's very fine. And I'm like, no, like I have a room key. Like it should be okay. I don't think they're gonna do anything. Like, you know. And then the homeless people will like come outside. They'd be like, trying to get in? I know the code. And we're like, oh no, we're not trying to get in. Like, cause Ari was waiting for his Uber. We're like, oh no, we're not trying to get in. It's fine. And then like they keep on like walking in and out, and we were like standing there for 10 minutes. They thought we were really sus. Big Willis for the prime for 5 months. Thank you. Yeah, let everyone in. So yeah, there were like literally 5 people just like chilling around, like, cause the door was unlocked. Like the door to get into the hostel is unlocked, but the room is locked, right? So yeah, so Ari and Mr. Keem are like, this is very sus. I did not tell the landlord. I just was so scared. And then Mr. Keem is like, Emily, I don't really feel like this is safe for you to stay in. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Oh, I know why. Okay, so the reason why they dropped me off at my hostel was because I wanted to check if I had bed bugs. I was like, I don't know how to check. Can you help check if I have bed bugs in my mattress? And then that's when we got there, and that's when we saw the homeless people. And then Mr. Keem's like, okay, maybe you shouldn't stay here. And I'm like, really? So instead of actually staying at the hostel, I got to stay at Mr. Keem's cousin's house, and I slept on the couch. And then I didn't actually stay the night at the hostel. Thanks, Mr. Keem. Thank you, Mr. Keem. for helping save me. All right. Yeah. So that was very helpful. Because then I did not stay at the hostel. I like did like my checkout like right then. I put my what is it? Fucking key away. And then okay, I put my key away, and you know how it's like a lockbox, right? Bro, it was so scary. So I put the key. I like closed the lock, but I didn't change the password. Like I didn't actually alter the numbers. And then a homeless guy like went up to the lockbox, and I'm like, oh my fucking god, what if he like saw what box I put my card in, and then takes the card. So I scurried in, and then I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna change the number real quick. So I like changed the number, and then I left just to make sure that he didn't steal the card or something, because then that'd be bad. How I know he was homeless? Well, I don't know, because it was like 2 a.m. and they were like staying there, so I assumed that they were homeless. But no, I did not have bed bugs, so there were no bed bugs. I wanted them to check if I had bed bugs. So it was like 2 a.m. and they were just like staying. So I was just like, okay. You know what it means? Yeah, but the thing is, they were loitering around the lobby. Like they weren't even in a room, so like they just like stayed inside the lobby for like a few hours, like they've been there for a while. So yeah, I don't know. So I was like, okay, this is probably unsafe. So I went to Mr. King's cousin's place and slept on the couch, and it was like a small couch, and I was like, eh. Sleep. And it was crazy because Mr. Keen's cousin recognized me. I was like, what? I was like, whoa, that's so cool. Because he knew me from school. He knew me as winning school. And I'm like, wow, I'm so honored. That's cool. So, yes. Okay. Famous, no. Like a pill, yeah. Okay, so that was Wednesday night. Great story. Oh, also this. Wait, fuck. I wanted to show a photo. Where's my funny photo? No! Okay, let me get my photo. Pull it up real quick. So, okay, this is another reason as to why it was probably a bad idea to stay at the hostel. I will show you. Okay, you go here. Funny photo, where are you? Okay, so I'm like laying there. This is before dinner. I'm laying there in my bed. I'm laying there like in the bed, just like on my phone scrolling, and then I look up and I see this. Help me! Like, and he was standing there for literally like 10 minutes, and I'm like, help! And I'm like, oh my god, this is so bad. Help, nah. Like, I would just see his legs standing there. And I'm like, help, I have to get out of here. It was so awkward. So awkward. So I'm like, okay, this is probably not the move. Is Caitlin here? Caitlin! Oh my god, it was so lovely meeting you, Caitlin. I know, you, right? Like, look at his feet just poking out. Caitlin was so nice. Thank you for saying hi to me. It was lovely meeting you. Yes, you too. So pretty. Yeah, so I was like, okay, this is a horrible idea, so I will not stay at the hostel. Here's another picture. This is a different angle. Yeah, so he like kept his feet out for like 10 minutes, and then he like got up, and I'm like, okay, great, thank you. So this was just not the vibe. So okay, that was Wednesday night. Isn't that, why would I do that? Because it's $30. Would you not do the same? Honestly. Okay, so let's say you have an Airbnb Thursday night. Wednesday night. Would you buy a $30 hostel, or would you do a $200 hotel? Okay, maybe. Okay, next time I'm going to do a hotel. But okay, the reason why, Bar for the 5. Thank you. Yes. Make sure you're good. Thanks, Barbara, for the 5. Appreciate you.
____ tipped $5.
Fucking
hell, Emily.
Oh, no problem, Kaylin. Thank you. Thankfully, I didn't sleep there. So I didn't sleep there. DMs. I went to my other friend's house. I slept on the couch. But like I had to check into this place, and it was very scary. But yeah, I won't do that again. Oh, I know the reason why I did it is because I wanted to have a good story for chat, and I think the story did pay off. Right, look, I got to show you the feet. So that's pretty